What is going on, guys? PoliticsGaming here, and today I'm going to be doing another live stream for Canada. That was loud. So today we are actually recovering from a Canadian federal election. We are now 1,800 days from the next election. So we're definitely going to be keeping our promises. We're going to be going through, making sure to see what kind of promises we can actually keep. One of them was kept. I thought we actually have some laws that are actually supposed to be going through Parliament. So while I'm actually waiting for some people to actually join, I'm actually going to do stuff, because I actually forget about this a lot. And sometimes it makes me question my very existence, and sometimes I really don't want to be alive. Other than that, yeah, so we are going to post it in a couple of places. Sometimes I just really don't want to be here. And this is my very, very livelihood. Sometimes it just hurts. It just really hurts. Have you ever wondered why sometimes you just can't really just fend for yourself? You know, it's just something that makes you question your life. And then you figure out that whenever you come to your senses, it's just, you just really, just gives you goosebumps to think about how useless you really are in life. Oh. I just saw a picture that I really didn't want to see. Other than that, I'm still alive. Alright, I'm done with that. Let's go ahead and... So these were the results from the Canadian federal election. Very happy start to the stream here. So these were the results from the election. So if we actually bind, which I think we basically are, if we actually bind the center-right Democratic Party and the Liberal Democratic Party, we are actually in a coalition. So yeah, that's actually we have about 36% plus 33%. So that's about 69% of Parliament. Other than that, we have two socialistic and left parties. We have a Socialist Party, this is Canadian Citizens Movement, and then we have the group of the Quebec region, which I think they actually gained in this election, which is actually pretty cool. So let's look at elections. Final score, 34.5. How does Parliament still exist? I thought you disbanded them. No, I dissolved the Parliament. There's a difference between disbanding the Parliament and dissolving the Parliament. Disbanding the Parliament is whenever you actually get rid of the Parliament, but dissolving the Parliament is when you... When is this actually going to be done? 7/7/20. Dissolving the Parliament is whenever you dissolve the seats in the Parliament, and then that calls in a new election, so you can actually gain more seats than you actually have. I only dissolved the Parliament because I actually just wanted to get the election going, so I didn't have to wait. Forest fire system, nearly $1 billion, so I'm going to give them $1.2 billion. You basically fired everyone. Yep, basically I did. Law on minimum wage. Oh. Alright, so does that keep our promise that we kept? Yes, it does. So, soon enough we gotta make some changes to the salary. We gotta increase the monthly research salary by that much, which is going to hurt us in the long run. I want to keep at least half of these promises. So I think we just kept another promise. So we have 3 promises kept. Change the retirement age, which is going to cost us that much. Changed a month. So I don't think that would actually hurt. So 404, so we're going to change it to 405. 95% passing, so good. I think we just kept another promise. Upheld. Value added tax, so I'm probably not going to do that. Road transport, I could actually do that. So what's my... Okay, so we have a $3 billion debt surplus. So road transport, let's increase by 2. So that's about $2 billion that we just threw into the tank. Environment, transport, public finances, people don't really like. So just to make sure that we're actually in a coalition, let's go ahead and come over here, congratulate the right party. Congratulate. Political game of alliances and misalliances directly related to the objective to exercise power. So that is actually interesting that that is a good way to actually keep coalition forming and stuff like that. Did you gain experience from Masters of the World? Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I played it. Okay, so let's check this. Total revenues. Corporate donations, $10 million, and total expenditures is $13 million. So, we actually have a debt of about $3 million. We can actually go to the businessman and actually ask him for funds, since we actually need money. And running a fundraiser would actually make no sense because we're not in an election season.
It's nice.
Ooh, I almost gave him that. Yeah. Richest and most gorgeous, and ask him to fund the party. Let's check what our funding is. Private funding only. We can go for mixed and unlimited funding. Or maybe a limit to the funding they can receive. In this instance, large donations from private individuals are banned, and expenditure costs of an election campaign are limited for each term of office. Should we actually go for private funding, mixed funding, or mixed and limited funding? Let's check the currency. 1.7%. Tokyo Summer Olympics, nice. So the 2022 Olympics are apparently in Oslo, so I don't know if Everson made it just kind of like that, or if it was supposed to be something else, or if it's just random. Because I think the 2022 Summer Olympics, all the way to 2028, is already, like, covered. Because I've gone to the 2020 Summer Olympics, and then... Speaking of that, the federal election in the United States is actually this year, so we're going to be able to see a change in government in the United States. Number of reservists, 30,900. Setting an example. Oh no, there was a terrorist attack. Car bomb in London, 9 dead and 23 injured.
Just a week to go.
Real friend for our world.
In a statement sent to the press,
Thomas Carstow was known by the Secret Services. Monthly rental allowance says passed. So that's another promise kept. Establish the minimum wage needs to go up to $21.79, so we can put that to $21.85 to actually do that. How much is that going to cost is the question. Follow-up compensation, come on. Allowing for the rise of the Canadian NRA. $21.85 is the number we need to shoot for. 85. It's going to cost $465.2 million. We're going to go ahead and put that down to Whoa, 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 whoa. That was way too much. How much should that actually cost? 20,000. It costs $29 billion. I put that at max. 2185, $461.4 million. We're gonna go ahead and introduce that. 100% passing rate. Nice. I've never seen a unanimous support for a law like that.
You know full well that now.
Social rating has gone up, and employment is actually, so we need to give them another $1 billion. So this costed $15 million. Opening of the Summer Olympics by the Prime Minister of Japan. All people have been compensated. Is the Conservative Party in Parliament? I think so. Let me go to political parties. My party, change political parties. And then 71 seats. Okay, so these are the people that are, okay, so not represented in Parliament, but it exists. So the Liberal Democratic Party is 111 seats. And then my party has like 121 seats or something like that. But these are all the other ones. The only one that's not represented in Parliament is the Movement for the Environment. Are you going to invade Alaska? Well, no. I mean, I don't think there's any strategic reason to invade Alaska. Plus, even if we did invade Alaska, like if you guys have any idea of taking on the United States, you know, I mean, look, can you like look at this? Military might, we're all the way back here. They're all the way up here. 1.3 million American soldiers versus 90,000 Canadian soldiers. Like, imagine that. I wanna die. Alright, let's see how our economy is doing. Okay, we got a 4.9% growth rate. We have... Wow. Look at that trade balance. $758 billion in 2018. 2020, we are nearing $260 billion. We're actually recovering our trade balance very, very nicely. Our exportations have gone up by about $300 billion. Exactly $300 billion, actually. Importations have gone down by about $200 billion. Hey, what's going on, Michelle? I said that fancy, because apparently you're French. Welcome to the live stream. I've never seen you here. Actually, guys, if you guys... Anyone who has not subscribed to the channel, I need 5 more subscribers to get to 1,400. I actually think I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna put a thing up here. I'm actually gonna try to do like a 1,400 subscriber live stream. So I can do that. And I think there's a way for me to do like can you hack the military to invade Alaska? No, I can't, because I don't have the technology and I don't have the funds for that. And plus, I mean, I'm just not someone who likes to take on the United States, especially whenever I'm Canada. You're close. I'm actually a French Canadian from Quebec. Hey, what's going on, Quebecy? Always good to have people from Quebec. Michel? Is it Mikel? I got it right. Aha. Okay, let's check our energy production. Let's make sure that we're not doing this. Okay, so it's gone up to 626 megawatts. My goal is actually going to be to produce 1 gigawatt of power. To produce 1 gigawatt, we need to get to 1,000 megawatts of power. Once we do, we're going to be able to be very, very nice and comfortable in energy production. So our secondary sector is kind of recovering. It's kind of going up and down. Let's check our services sector, tertiary sector. It's gone up by about $100 billion. Our farming sector probably is the one that's recovering. 77.1 billion. Like, okay, so let's see if there's any way that I can actually. Okay, let's go to here. Let's go to Social Blade. Let's get like a live stream of my thing. So everyone who's actually watching, I actually am having the goal of getting to. I'm actually having a goal of getting to 1,400 subscribers this live stream. Ooh, I accidentally cut off the live stream there. Hey, what's going on, Mitch? Welcome to the live stream. Let's see if that works. All right, there we go. Ah. Ha 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 ha. So let's go to add. Let's go to browser. Okay, so I actually got that. Aha. But I got it all weird. It's kind of weird. Here, hang on. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, that's kind of dumb. I can see it on the stream, but you guys are seeing me like do all this. Yeah, let's see if I can shrink it. Ooh, that just made it even worse. Oh, I have an idea. Aha, there we go. So, is there a good place that I can put this? Yeah, we can put it like right there. Or actually, yeah, these are where all the events usually come up. Never really pay attention to those. All right, got it. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me on that really, really weird thing. So, guys, if you guys want to see that hit 1,400, then I'm probably gonna like nuke the United States or something like that. I don't know. All right, so just gonna actually just pay attention to what my trade balance is, and I'm actually gonna try to. Hey, what's going on, AMN? All right, we got the Montreal Film Festival coming up again.
Before the beginning of the festival.
And this is actually going to be the first year that we actually have it with the full. I like increased the funding last year. Let's actually check before the event comes up. Government waste, whatever. Montreal Film Festival. We have $54 million going into it. Good. Liberties. Creation of a new ambitious. So that's China, I believe. Let me go space research. Let's go here, and that was, yep, China. Law on minimum salary has passed. We should expect a little bit of an increase in inflation. 1.68% inflation. Do you think the devs would add console commands? They had it in the last game, but maybe not, maybe. Give us money, we need to make movies. All right, let's go to culture. Let's go ahead and do what Michelle wants. Is it Mikkel or Michelle? Or Mikkel? It's probably Mikkel. Alright, wow, you have no funding in cinema. Let's go ahead and give a general increase. Whoa, that's way too expensive. Okay, $383 million. Mikhail, okay. I wish there was other movies like action movies and stuff like that. And action movies would be like the most expensive because, you know, you're blowing crap up and stuff like that. Eroticism, censorship, wow, they actually have a more lenient eroticism thing than the United States. Criticism of religions. All right. Construction. Let's build. All right, let's build one of these in Ontario. Let's go ahead and employ 2,500 people. $1.3 billion to go into that project. Painting, culture, and cinema. Just got really happy. We have a deficit now. Anticipate the tensions. Finance, $248 billion. I think that's actually still going down. Utility vehicle construction. We actually have a surplus on it, apparently. $1.2 billion. Our aluminum sector is continuing to go down. Water supply networks. Steel. $87 billion. We're not exonerating it. Rare earth oxides. So utility vehicle constructions is right here. Wow, we have a lot of it. Let's go ahead and sell some to the United States, since that is actually a really good contract that I didn't know that we could actually sign. Utility vehicle construction. Oh, they have a surplus of it. The worst leader in GPS games. I'm basically a dictator. Yeah, probably. Alright, let's go to, not service. Tertiary sector is recovering by about $100 billion. Industry, let's go to utility vehicle constructions. World info, production. Consumption. So we can sell, not to China, we can sell to Germany, Brazil, Canada, South Korea. So we can probably sell to Germany. We never had a meeting with them, so let's go ahead and... Oh, shit. Oops. Let's go ahead and meet with the German Chancellor. And they actually do not have Angela Merkel anymore. I don't know if they have a separate party now. Okay, Robert de la Gregionnaire, former head of government. So he was a former president of Germany. Formerly head of government. And now he is the Chancellor of Germany. He's been in power for 158 days. 411 days, huh? So Angela Merkel must have been deposed. That's weird. Huh. Offer coffee. Tell them I love your country. Make the same decision. Looks like they're still a more powerful country. Let's go ahead and sell him utility vehicles. 185,000 units of utility vehicles. Let's go ahead and go for a higher... So we have very similar sale and purchase prices. 225, 225, 225, 199. Yeah, we're not going to get a good contract with him. Right, so I actually... Let's go ahead and increase this by 2,000. Let's see how the reaction is to that. Maybe we can increase it by just 2,000 every now and then. Yep, still national protests against this.
The demonstrators intend to send a powerful signal.
No incident to report. Good. Nice performance. We are number 11 in the... Why is Mexico now a rival? Let's see who their head of state... Ooh. Only in power for 120 days and he's hated. Am I in OPEC? No, I am not. I would not have the ability to get into OPEC because I am hated by all these nations. Oh, God, why are there so many forest fires? I've already given them full funding. Environment, forest fires, full funding. Drought, heat wave, mud flows, volcanic eruptions, pollution. Coal? Okay, that's recovering by about $20 billion. Let's go ahead. Let's give them $2.5 billion in subsidies. Montreal Film Festival. Ooh, we got really hated for that, but we got satisfactory result, limited capacity, so that means it needs more funding. Assassination of Robert Jetty. Environment, energy independence, people like that, so there should actually be an immediate victim compensation estimated at nearly 646, so I'm going to go ahead and give them $1.5 billion.
In a press release.
Here, I have an idea of what we're going to do whenever I hit 1,400 subscribers. I'm going to do a flash game, political flash game. All affected people have been compensated, $1.35 billion. And I'm opening the Summer Paralympics. And organization, United Nations. Let's go ahead and publicly support the organization, since apparently we are Canada and we're supposed to be opposing the United States policy. Let's go ahead and go back to energy. Let's go to dismantlement. Let's go ahead and dismantle 1,000 fossil energy plants. Ouch. $5 billion, we can afford it. Minister of Agriculture. Do we need to form another government, please? Actually, I think I could. I could go... Okay, so he was complaining about... Minister of Agriculture threatens our course of action. So I don't know... So he is a very immoral character. Wow. So Minister of the Industry we need to get rid of. We're going to go ahead and sack Minister of Industry. Minister of Industry. He has a 92% approval rating. However, let me check his things again. Popularity 90. 28% of the country is influenced by him. I'm going to go ahead and sack him. Let's see what happens. I have a 99% approval rating. And then a point. We're going to go ahead and come over here to associations. Let's see if I can actually get someone. Consumer rights? So, no, he has... Okay, so let's go to intellect... No, not intellectuals. Ooh, 14% approval strike. Man, that sucks. All right, let's go to here. No. Other parties. Could I actually put someone from the other? Actually, yeah. Yeah. Let's put someone from the right party. From the center-right party. Okay, so let's check your numbers. No. You're way too immoral. Let's go ahead and check her. 59. God, these people are so immoral. Okay, 45, I could do you, and this is going to be a part of the, Hey, what's going on, Agosto? Welcome to the live stream. Let's go ahead and pick you. So, I'm going to have to do stuff that's, like, pro-industry. Make people like them. Alright, so we're going to see a negative 14% approval drop from this. 13.7. Ouch. So that is going to be the first person that we are going to sack from our cabinet. Mike, I believe you made a tactical mistake in getting rid of him. Former minister is popular, and I dread the negative effects of it in the polls. LOL, remember whenever Teresa made an election? Shut up. He was popular, but he was very, very immoral and just sucked. Thank you. You have shown great determination in reducing inequality. Let's actually check that. Population, GDP per capita, gone up by 50,000, or not 50,000. It's gone up by about 8,000. Population living under the top poverty line is going down. Okay, so something happened. Assassination of Robert Jetty. False claims. Canada at the top. Oh god. That's kind of funny that we have the most disabled people in the world.
Our agents that have infiltrated.
Alright, we're gonna be moving to dismantle the Afghanistan network.
The terrorists.
So what I may want to do is build an overseas military base. Ooh, Georgia. Let's see what Georgia thinks about us. Create a military alliance. So they like us. Okay, strategic relationships. We actually have very, very good strategic relationship with them. So we actually may have a cakewalk with... You know what? Let's actually invite him for a meeting, since it'll be faster and more convenient.
Sure. Very kind.
Propose a military alliance. Let's do a support treaty. And then let's ask for this just straight up. Okay, so let's do maritime in the air. Okay, so you're not budging. Okay, so air, land, and sea. Oh, okay, this is going to be difficult. It's always that last one. It's too hard to make military alliances whenever I play GPS 4. Yeah, true. What do you want? Do I need to put it to an alliance? Let's go ahead and form an alliance. Nope. See, if this was a little more simpler, I think this would be easier. I don't know if they intended to make this difficult or what. incompatible rights. So we need this. Okay, what if I give you maritime rights? Okay, what if I give you air maritime rights, and then you give me maritime rights? Ah! Screw you, Georgia. PG, keep spamming him if he is dark green. I'll invite him for another meeting. Give him some time to think about having Canadian protection. Limited dismantlement, come on. Okay, let's check our inflation. 1.64. It is successfully going down, mostly because of those import contracts that we actually signed. And this is going down. That's gone down by about $2 billion. Industry, $147 billion. We're actually successfully doing this. 47. Chemicals. Okay, so if we subsidize this by $1 billion, what do you need? You need oil, coal, and water supply network. So we've subsidized coal, and we have a surplus of oil, I know that. And the water supply networks, I know we have, so we should actually be able to produce chemicals pretty easily. Looks like Hurricane Bertha just made contact with the United States. No, I'm going to keep that. So let's actually, for one, let's go to our energy. And total electric, it actually dropped. What happened? Oh, it's because of the dismantling of the 1,000 fossil energy plants. So those are actually being dismantled right now. Let's go to here. Let's go to coal. $80 billion. Currency. So maybe the more we spend, the better that our thing will be. Okay, so it's almost October for the United States. Should we? Oh, I have an idea. Since you guys want me to take action against the United States, for one, let's launch a cyber awareness campaign and launch a cyber attack to rig the foreign election. Let's see if we can hurt the Republican Party. Wait, so should we hurt the Democratic Party or the Republican Party? Because, in theory, we could actually be hurting the Republican Party since we are pretty anti-Trump. Thanksgiving. And ignore you because we get the same thing. Our task force. Ecologists. Union of Independents. Oh my god, they have 23 seats. Huh. The Independents actually made some really big moves in that midterm. It's awesome. Republican Alliance. Let's go ahead and hurt the Republican Party. Cyber attack against the United States has been scheduled. So, since we actually did that, I'm actually going to go ahead and now check. Okay, so we have a positive thing, so we actually might be able to affect the US election by a tiny little bit. We paid off $7.5 billion worth of our debt, so that is good. I have not moved one subscriber since I started live streaming. Come on, guys.
We have no no substantial results.
No!
The software and the websites of the political party are too well protected, and their computers are engineered to prevent any outside manipulation.
Ooh. Does this mean the Russians never got involved, and that the Democrats are just whining? We had no substantial results. The software and websites of the political party are too well protected and are specifically designed to prevent outside results. So let's go ahead and check the results from the last election. The independents got 5.5% of that, and the Democrats actually took 51 seats. And the Republicans have 43 seats. And I guess the independents have 5 seats in the Senate. And then just, take those numbers and then divide them in the House. Why Canada? Because I can. Hey, I went up 1 subscriber. Come on. Let's get to 1,400, boys. I'm going to have a really big surprise once I get to 1,400 subscribers. For nearly 5% in growth. 4%. Surrender monkeys. Whoa. My industrial sector is actually recovering very, very nicely. I'm actually starting to like seeing these numbers. I want to see if I can actually get a positive trade balance in my industrial sector, in my secondary sector, in this playthrough. And our agricultural subsidies are doing nicely. So let's go ahead and increase this to $150 million for each sector. It's going to be pretty expensive. So that was expected. That I think was about $2 billion. Are the growth and inflation numbers good? Yeah, we have a pretty nice growth. We have a 4.76% growth. We have a $2.2 trillion GDP, which is actually up by $200 billion. And $400 billion since the beginning of the game. Our trade balance has actually recovered from nearly $1 trillion all the way to $154 billion. So we're actually doing pretty good on that. Exports are going up. We are actually exporting over $1 trillion worth of goods now. This is the first time we're actually doing this. And imports have gone from $1.5 trillion to $1.2 trillion. So we're importing less. Or we're, how do you deal with terrorists? They keep ruining my military bases. Depends on what country you are playing, my dude. Our GDP for our tertiary sector has reached over $1 trillion. Ooh, it actually dropped. But it's actually reached over $1 trillion. And that trade balance is recovering a little bit. So let's go ahead and go over here. I don't think we can actually do that. Oh, we actually can. We have a positive trade balance. It's actually going up by about $100 billion. $77 billion trade deficit down from $102 billion. And that's for coal. We don't need anything to produce coal, so that's good. Fuel? Oh, well. Let's actually go ahead and give fuel a $250 million subsidy. And we are now reaching the day of the U.S. presidential election. Okay, setting an example, blah, blah, blah. Happiness declines. And we are now after the U.S. presidential election. We're going to go ahead and go to the next Monday. We're going to see what happened. Double digits or go home. Take Russia, Canada, and... Huh. I can't even... I mean, wouldn't they nuke me? Okay, we're going to go to November 8th. We're going to go to November 9th We're going to check the newspaper to see the results of the U.S. presidential election. And, alright, we got the paper. Let's go ahead and check. Legislative elections. Second round results. The population applauded. This guy just got elected president. Scheduled liftoff of the USLID. The treatment of disease has a clear improvement. Let's go to the United States. Full retreat of troops stationed in Georgia. Wow. Russia voluntarily retreated their troops from Georgia. No cold spell in the United States. We're not seeing anything about the results from the United States presidential election, but good thing Eversim implemented this feature that I can actually check. The Republicans got 54% of the vote. 54% in the vote. So the Democrats have lost the presidential election of the United States, and Donald Trump got away with 55% of the popular vote. If he is actually even the president, that is. So he is still the president. We're just going to have to wait until around January to actually make sure of that, because the United States does have a little bit of a like waiting period, especially for whenever the president is in. Public debt 70%. Wow. Thanksgiving. So we take the strongest country in the world. So we're paying off our public debt, but what is our public debt even at? $1.5 trillion, and $1.1 trillion of that is actually being owed to ourselves. Maybe there's a little bit of quantitative easing going on in the background. Possible dismantlement. I'm going to continue to wave that off because, I mean, we need to keep, like, waiting. Sectors nationalized. $1.7 billion in revenue of nationalized sectors. Let's go ahead and go to our energy production. Let's see what that's looking like. So that is actually starting to go down. So we're going to have to produce a couple. Let's go ahead and build some geothermal plants in British Columbia. I'm going to go ahead and go for 150 geothermal plants. Ah, man, that is expensive in manpower terms. I don't think I can go without 300,000 with that, so let's go ahead and increase 200. All right, so biomass is pretty expensive in manpower terms. We're just going to have to go for another 5 solar plants, so let's go ahead and do that. I am going to build these in southern Saskatchewan. Okay, so we're getting some good readings in southern Saskatchewan, so let's go ahead and build these really close to the US-Canadian border. So we're gonna create 2 more. Mostly we're replacing our energy policy with clean green energy. Okay, that looks really ugly. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that construction, and then I'm gonna build another one. Like, kinda over here. Okay, that still looks the same, so I'm gonna leave it. It's just gonna be pretty hard to detect that. Oh, it's like... Oh, that's why. I can't cancel it. Can I cancel these? Nope. Okay, that's kind of gay. Alright, let's continue. We are very, very close to achieving my... So we're going to go ahead and increase this to 95,000. We're going to go ahead and deal with those national protests we're about to suffer from increasing that. Liberties, militarism, and national defense. So, that's good. Let's go ahead and check the newspaper. Demonstration against government policy. The government is in the streets. Let's help them stay clean. Who are you? Satirical humorist. Whatever. What? At the break of dawn, a frenzied crowd assaulted the National Assembly. Security forces were taken by surprise and had no chance whatsoever. Faced with the numbers, there was then a terrible chase along the corridors and presidential palace's gardens, and rioters finally found Abraham Nyana in one of the air shafts. The former head of state was immediately taken to the National Square. He was lynched from the top of the statue. This regime change was expected. The popularity was at an all-time low. That's wow. Wow, there's like crises going on all over the world. South Africa just lost their head of state to a lynching. The president of Kyrgyzstan was just deposed. High treason. That was the argument developed by the group of representatives in charge of the extraordinary process of the impeachment of the president of Kyrgyzstan. Interview with the First Lady of Turkey. If my husband is so appreciated by his people, it's due, first of all, to his humane qualities. Really, that's very boring stuff. He knows how to listen to other people, whether in... whatever. Alright. Forest fire in Arkansas, that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and check to see what, wow, 38%. Financial aid to political parties was revealed by the President of the United States. Real friend to our world. Inauguration of a 150,000-seat stadium in Ontario. So let's go back to energy. Stuff. I said stuff. $77 billion. Is that a waste of money that we're not supposed to be giving to coal? How much did we actually give to coal again? Subsidize. Okay, so let's reduce that by about $1 billion. I may get hated for this. Environment, energy independence. Oh, I mean, we still got a lot of approval for it, even though we reduced those subsidies. Very realistic simulator this is. Hey, I mean, it is pretty realistic if he has a 38% approval rating. Ideological alignment with the head of state player. 98. Huh? That's kind of funny. Conservative rightist. Moral character. 13. Huh. Indebted to the head of state. No. Financial aid to terrorist organizations. Let's actually do a spy network in the United States. Let's go ahead and put 40. Demolition. Car attack in Niagara Falls. Industrial sabotage, political spying. So we're going to do some political spying. We're going to get a spy. So there's an earthquake in Alaska. 139 people have died. So come on, guys. I mean, like, we got 11 people watching. Ah, I lost a subscriber. I saw that happen. Damn. Come on.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization.
Apparently, people have been subscribing, then unsubscribing, and then subscribing. Oh, come on. You guys are doing that on purpose. I just saw it go up. I only need 4 more subscribers, people. Come on. Only 4 more subscribers before I play a really, really awkward Flash game. Geothermal, I don't have geothermal. Let's build 5 geothermal plants in British Columbia. And see what kind of power that actually produces for us. Okay, so dismantlement, still dismantling those 1,000 fossil energy plants. I think the most fossil energy that I will be sucking on probably about be in between like 1,000 and 15, maybe 2,000, somewhere around there. Why'd you use the UN logo for your channel? I thought it would be pretty, I have 1394. I should just take that thing off so you guys can stop watching your subscriptions go in and out. I use the UN logo mostly. It's just kind of to represent the world, because I'm like a huge fan of what do you call it? Geography and nations and current events and stuff like that. And I mean, that's just like the whole world. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and accept that. $35, wow. 34%, so the other parties actually didn't get anything. See, you guys are just like unsubscribing and resubscribing just so you guys can screw with that. Yeah, screw y'all. Alright, it is now January 1st, 2021. Let's go ahead and check the yearly numbers. $17 billion has been paid off of our treasury. Unhealthy housing situation. Our policy is a model for nations all over the world. And our yearly growth rate was 4.73% in 2020. And then GDP at the end of the year was $2.26 trillion.
We must remain cautious.
Alright, we finally got the 1397. Guys, come on, let's go ahead and get to 1400. So I can finally play some weird ass Flash game. Which I might actually make a series of just playing weird political Flash games. So, yeah, it does look like the United States. So you have been in power for 64 days, so you've already been inaugurated. Okay, so yeah, Donald Trump was reelected in the United States. That's it. That's coming from Everson. 54% approval rating. Extremely solid numbers there. I wonder if the UN will completely lose the plot and form a one world government. I'm not that much of a conspiracy theorist, so no, I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's too many differences in a lot of countries that would just completely not make that thing last very long. Alright, so we got the budget numbers for the new year. Wow, one of these. Okay, so therefore, our total public debt, that is the engagement of the state in terms of loans, rises to $1.31 trillion. The debt service or annual reimbursement level will rise or lower to the new year, because it was actually like $35 billion in the last year. Will lower to $22.8 billion, and budgetary surplus is now 2.17% of the GDP. Quarterly numbers are only keeping our unemployment to 3%, 4%. So quarterly is now falling. Our economy isn't about to collapse. Alright, so our inflation is actually going down to 1.5%. Bosnian Herzegovinian application. what was the numbers from here? Conservative Liberal Party got 62%. Liberal Democratic Party, Independent Party, 2019. This was a Indian election, 38.6% of the vote. No elections there. Union for a Traditional Republic. I think that's actually Shinzo Abe's party. So we got two-party systems here. We got multi-party systems there. National Muslim Union. Here's the Iranian elections. Wow. Union of Independence. 33%. Actually the number 2. And Iraq is obviously divided. Free Front of the Iraqi Kurdistan. Wonder if what happens if you actually get them to, like, vote for it. Army Party? Really? I'm just waiting for this game to crash. I actually probably need to save this. Possible dismantlement. One more time, I'm going to refuse that because I really don't want to dismantle it with like, oh yeah, well it's 2 rests. Alright, we're going to save this. Ye boys. Hey, we're only two subscribers away. Come on, let's get there. We only need 2 more subscribers, boys. Currency, 1.5%. Key interest rate is 6%. Finally, that's under $1 trillion. I've been wondering why it keeps going above that. And we have AAA credit ratings with all of them. Everyone unsubscribe once he hits 1.4. You do that, and I'm gonna stop live streaming. Next quarterly surplus, nearly $6 billion. 7,000 unhealthy housing. Nearly $1 billion to actually do that. So we're gonna do 34,000. No. 13,000? Why does that go up so much? That's weird. Alright, we're gonna do that all over the territory. $1.2 billion. Well, 0.15% deficit. So I think that deficit is actually just coming from a couple of things, probably Social Security and the increased benefits that we actually promised. We're actually covering a good amount of our stuff. I think we can actually probably cover that. Is there any way to get more hi, this is my new account. Hey, we hit 1,400. Hey, finally, we actually got that on video. I wasn't looking, but I saw it. And I swear to God, if all of you guys start subscribing, then I'm going to kick your asses and stop live streaming. Shut up. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop live streaming. I subbed on this one too. Hell yeah. Oh my God, I already lost 3 subscribers. You guys are a total meme. Oh man, you just see that right there. Oh man, damn. That's funny. Our trade balance with this is actually recovering. Exports of food. Actually, I think we actually have probably a couple of things for food surpluses. So maybe we can actually sell this and actually get a better trade balance. I actually didn't think about that. Rice. Ooh. Look at that. We have a positive $1.5 billion trade balance on rice. So who consumes a lot of rice? India. We can sell to India. No. Yeah? Wait. No. Probably we would have to sell to the United States. Okay, so let's go to rice. Yeah, probably. Presidential elections, Ronald Trump's nomination in the United States. I've come to inform you that in our elections, wow, it's the ambassador, have just ended and Ronald Trump has won. Would you like to congratulate him on your behalf? Yes, I would like to do that. Nationalize non-existing industries before you give them subsidies. Maybe I can actually nationalize, let me go steel? No. Ooh, that's actually recovering very, very nicely. Whoa, wow. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. Our trade balance in industry just blew up. That's actually really cool. It was like right around here. Last time I saw it, it was like around 100 billion or something like that. Yeah, that's way too linear. That's gonna collapse. Well, we're gonna be like screwed. I was wondering, I was like, steel? I don't know what Canada's hard-coded GDP numbers are supposed to be, but it looks like... Is China the top leader? Ooh. Ooh. Industry. China just took over. Let's check the Chinese GDP. Maybe they've already gone over the United States. No, that's $17.9 trillion. And 20, so they're going to take them over probably in the next year or two. Let's check energy. Fossil? No. Okay, so we actually just dismantled. We need to put made in Canada on everything. Well, I mean, we're about to. Jesus. There's our CO2 emissions. They've actually been going down. Price of electricity has been going down. Fossil production in terawatts has gone down. So let's actually check this. Okay, so consumption is actually starting to catch up to production. So good thing we actually produced those things. I may sponsor another nuclear power plant, maybe. We can. I'll see what these solar power plants do, and if we need more electricity after that, then I'll see. So we're gonna go ahead and see what this thing actually does. Let's see if we can actually dismantle the Afghanistan network. Industry, $29 billion. We're actually gonna go a couple of weeks for now. So this guy's popularity has been going up. We're gonna go a couple of weeks. Actually, look at this. We actually partial dis-
As I predicted.
Okay, good. Finally, we got a partial dismantlement. Next time we're gonna hold it off. So we actually have some really good numbers coming from the industrial sector. We have a trade balance of 29.7 billion that's in a deficit. But in this one, in sector data, we're actually seeing a $333 billion trade deficit in 2017. Now we're seeing a positive $71 billion trade balance for that. So our profits have gone up from $696 billion to $836 billion. Our profits have gone up from $76 billion to $125 billion, and our productivity index is up by about 0.2. Nearly 0.2. Employment in percentage of the entire nation, 35% up from 26%, is actually employed in the secondary sector. And so in numbers, that is actually 4.8 billion in 2017 to 6.6 million in 2021. So we're having a very, very nice economic recovery for industry. I don't know what sectors these are actually being recovered from. Maybe building, housing, and road. No, that's actually going down. Chemicals? No, that's still worse than in 2017. Clothing? Maybe steel was what did it? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. We are producing a crap ton of electrical materials. That's actually what's providing to it. I'm not even subsidizing it, am I? No, I'm not. So we're producing a crap ton of electrical materials. What are we actually producing? So we're producing plastics, steel, copper. Oh, wow. I actually imported a lot of this stuff. I actually imported plastics and copper, and I think I actually left steel alone. But the steel industry is actually surviving now, which only needs iron, coal, water supply networks, and electricity. Hey, what's going on, Classic XD? Welcome to the live stream. At least the government can say sorry. Let's go to tire industry. Let's see if we can jumpstart this one. But before we do that, let's go ahead and nationalize it. We're going to go ahead and do a TV address to make sure that we can actually do it. And let's go ahead and see a polling of this. And we can actually do that. So we're going to go ahead and nationalize the tire industry. We actually got our own party to actually like it. Appearance. Let's go ahead and see what Justin Trudeau has to say.
The state must be able to commit itself to support activities at the confluence of strategic and economic imperatives, because it is our duty to ensure access to resources and services that every citizen is naturally entitled to. The project of nationalization will be presented without delay.
Oof, lost a sub.
Undoubtedly.
Oh yeah, unemployment looking like that. PG, can you do a military tutorial every time I go to war? I always somehow start World War III. Well, it depends on what country you're going to war with. Let's go ahead and check my energy sector. See the numbers from that. Productivity index is up by about 0.1 in energy. Services has gone down by about 1 million people. We're actually being more industrialized than modernized. Which actually, it's probably because I'm not putting as much money into... Well, I mean, even if I was, I mean, this would be over $1 trillion. So this is actually... Oh, it actually flattened out. Oh man, it's about to collapse. I can just tell. What is our GDP overall, though? That is the question. GDP, public debt is $1.3 trillion. We gotta go to finance. $2.3 trillion is our GDP. Even from that massive recovery in my industrial sectors. Less profit margin in industry goods than there is in service industry. Let me actually check. Services, we're making $56 billion in profits, which has actually gone up since 2017. But sales have gone up by about $200 billion. And industry, profits have gone up $77 billion, 126. $200 billion positive sale balance. I'm getting flashbacks to 1929. Oh man, if I go into a recession, we're actually going to continue playing probably through the next year to try and see. Okay, so we just nationalized the tire industry. So we're going to go over to tires and we're going to subsidize that. $300 million in subsidies. We're going to go ahead and give tires, and we're going to see what happens there. I think I already have the resources to produce tires, probably. What is my numbers in net? So we can actually recover $5 billion in trade balances to that. They need electricity, steel, and plastics. Plastics we're actually importing. Okay, so that's what that's looking like. Ouch. That's because we have an import contract. Yeah, we have a Chinese import contract, $52 billion, so that's why that balance is so high. Dow Jones down 500 points. Oh yeah, well, let's actually check that. Wait. Is that actually real? Hang on. Is the Dow Jones actually down 500 points? Don't tell me they actually crashed today. No. Okay, so they already closed, and they closed a higher about 39.6 points. I thought I was going to be like, oh my god, did Dow Jones actually crash today? Alrighty then. Let's go to energy. And coal is still $73 billion in trade deficits. Let's go to legislation. We have exploration authorized. Exploitation, I mean. And dismantlement, we still have a majority of 4,002 fossil energy plants, but now they only account for only 11.5% of our energy production. If you guys want to go ahead and leave, it's probably fine. You don't want to hear me singing. No need to care about trade balances. Yeah, I know, but I like seeing higher trade balances, It's always good to see that. It's always a good aesthetic. Stop singing, please. You're giving me PTSD. Australia's fake. Can I even sell anything to Australia? Oh, there's a Willy Hortones. Watch, it's gonna disappear. Oh. It's a cover-up by the British government. You can't even spell government right. That's a big willy. Public finances are doing better. We have an excess now. Setting an example. Exportations are $1.2 trillion, and importations... So our general trade balance is now $39 billion. But it actually flattened out. That's mostly because of industry, mostly. It was an excuse to drown a lot of people. PG running in excess? What is this heresy? Oh, man. So I think actually selling a little more product would actually help us out in that. 1.42, we actually can cover for the inflation that we would actually incur from a larger thing. So, who can we actually sell? Who can we sell? Alright, I'm not that conservative, Aluminum, I may end up just dropping support for aluminum and just letting it, if it wants to die, just let it die. Automobiles, tire industry. So we're getting a little bit from that. I think it's probably going to be hurt a little bit by steel. Let's go ahead and give that an additional $1 billion in subsidies. It's aluminum, not aluminum. Just set up some tariffs. I have a tariff on aluminum. I'm sorry, all my subscribers want me to call it aluminium or aluminium, something like that. Like custom duties. I have a 5% custom duty on aluminum. I need bauxite, water supply networks, and electricity to produce them. I have like a 5-year bauxite treaty with Brazil. Yeah, I do. So how much? So we're importing 7.6 million tons worth of that. How much am I using? Let's go here. Let's go to bauxite. Bauxite. Did I not have bauxite? I guess not. I gotta go over here. Let's go to bauxite. And we are using 6.2 million tons while importing 7.6 million tons worth of bauxites. You're triggering me. Some American pronunciations really bug me, lol. Come on. They want me to call you guys want me to call it aluminium. Alright, we have 1,402 subscribers finally. Alright, let's go ahead and hit my 100,000 military career soldier goal. We're going to go ahead and go through those national protests, and we're probably going to be a riot. Yep, let's go ahead and send in the dozers where they belong, into the guns of the people's faces. And let's go ahead and send them to Parliament to make sure that they don't capture Parliament. They're going to capture Parliament, aren't they? People and stuff. Alright, we're going to send you all the way down there. Alright, can we, like, open fire on that? Ooh, they're running into the police HQ. Sending the dozers. Alright, open fire. Open fire. Open fire. Come on, come on. Come on. I can survive the popularity decrease. Come on, I want to shoot this. Come on. Come on, like, kill him. Come on, fire, 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 fire. Kill him. Come on, beat his ass. Shoot him. No, okay, finally. I'm just gonna go ahead and do exactly what I need to do. Throw the grenade. No, don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. I need to fire on him to teach him a lesson. Come on. Oh, god damn. Alright, I'm going to send this guy in, and I am going to end this riot with shooting someone directly in the face. Oh, finally! I got him! Let's snipe the other guy. Come on, let's watch. Ah! There we go! Let's go ahead and occupy.
We have subdued.
I lost a little bit because I intentionally sniped down those people.
Demonstrate.
What did I lose popularity for? First victims. Hey, they started it. And $23 billion, it's still recovering. I'm telling you, there's going to be a massive crash or just massive influx of imports that we need to get. Let's go ahead and check to see what the automobile or the tire industry is doing. $5.6 billion. So again, that's an additional $5 billion that we can actually recover from ourselves.
Our
Reconnaissance of the minister. I didn't even pay attention to who it was. PG did nothing wrong. Yeah, that's because you... Oh my god. Speaking of that, I literally... Okay, so I was watching CNN. And yeah, whatever, I watch CNN. And so I'm sitting there and I'm watching CNN. And there's a news story about protests, like an anti-violence protest going on in Chicago, Illinois. And so I'm sitting there and I'm watching it. And finally the helicopter, like it was a view from a CNN helicopter, a CNN affiliate helicopter. And I'm sitting there watching it. And so what happens is that the helicopter points toward the people. And then so what it does is that it looks the other way to the other side of the freaking highway. There were 4 trucks with snow sleds on them. And I was so mad because Philip, I swear to God, he keeps talking about bulldozers. And that's why I kept on talking about bulldozers and stuff like that. And saying send in the bulldozers. And I was so mad because all I saw was just 4 freaking bulldozers getting ready to mow down these people that were just walking onto the highway. And then luckily enough, those people walked off the highway because they didn't want to get run over by 4 freaking bulldozers. The worst thing I've ever seen because I was just so mad. Love of life. Very hypey. Let's actually check my gross national happiness. I'm sorry about that. With that mic though. Oh my god. So apparently the guy that we bargained with was Secretary of Health of the United States. Yeah, if you ever see me moving stuff but you're not hearing me talking, yeah, my mic is muted. So I was just sitting there watching this. I had to talk to someone. I was watching you guys talk and I swear to God. But one of the weird things, I just noticed this, like, and by the way, actually, we just completed these solar plants. Oh my god, they're producing a lot of electricity. 30% of my electricity now is coming from solar-powered electricity. 41% is now coming from hydraulics, and 14% is coming from nuclear, and 10% is only coming from fossil. So our transition is actually doing pretty good, and we're only spending $18 billion on that. I wish there would be a little thing to where they can convert it from million to billion, so you actually, whenever you grow bigger and stuff like that. That annoys me. Association senior person president just died. That's ironic. So apparently, oh, let's go over here. I subsidize fuel, but we have no positive trade balance on fuel. Profits were making $27 billion, sales were making $102 billion, but we have no positive trade balance. But at least we don't have a trade deficit. Oil, natural gas, and colza. What are we doing with colza? That's the question. Oh yeah, we actually did that. Any news? PG, what about the 2019 edition? Oh god, no. I don't have any news about that. I actually have the ability to actually get that news. If I ever get any news from Everson, because I actually got an email from them saying, oh yeah, well, whenever we make new stuff, more updates, stuff like that, we're actually going to give that news to you, so you can actually give that to your viewers. That would actually help us with the community, blah, blah, blah. So, if there's any news about that, or if they actually want to give it to me beforehand, which I probably would try to do that, I would release that news to you guys. So, if there was any news about 2019 or any expansions for 2000, for Power and Revolution, stuff like that, yeah, I'll definitely get that news to you. $12 billion has been paid off of our debt. We're making $800 billion in revenue. What kind of taxes can we increase? Or actually, oh shoot. Shut up. Alright. So mic muted. I need to find a way to like do that like more like secretly, like. Can you guys even hear that whenever I do that? It's kind of weird. I should actually Micagate 2018. Let's go ahead and increase this to 102,500 career soldiers. Now we will finally fulfill... Ah, come on. I don't want to send into dozers again. Okay, so just in case these guys come down, so we're also going to send in the military. Oh my god, they just overran their asses. No, 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 no. Riots with 95% approval, gosh. 92%. We stopped them. See how many of these guys I can just mow down. Throw a fucking grenade at him. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, can I snipe him? Just... Oh, hell yeah, we just shot him. They just captured the parliament.
The rebels have taken over Parliament and are declaring themselves the new legitimate representatives of the people. They want you out and are calling for fresh elections. Accepting their demand will mean an end to civil war, and you will remain in power until the elections. You will even be able to run in the elections. If you refuse, on the other hand, the army will then decide if it's going to support you or back the new electoral process. So, do you accept their demands?
Of course not. Send him back into Parliament. Let's go ahead and shoot him down, since apparently that's all we're going to do. Oh yeah, we stop him at the museum, but we can't stop him at the police HQ.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
Wow, just lost 10% of approval because of that Canadian Civil War. Wow. Alright, we paid off about, wow, nearly $200 billion. Alright, we lost another 5%. Come on. Does it have to get any lower? This joke order industry is looking like $21 billion cash, or thing. 64 billion, is that going up? Yeah. Only $8 billion of funding in that sector. Not the first time Parliament has been taken over. Yeah, the Filipinos took it over. National consumption, 655. So we have over 100 terawatts of excess power that we can actually have. Oh, the President of the United States wants to meet with us. Less than a year after he was inaugurated. The Army supports...
our loyalty face to face. We fully support your political moves. These troublemakers' demands are ridiculous, and the taking over of Parliament is a travesty.
How's stuff going? Horrible. Jesus Christ. Let's see what's going on in here. Organization infiltrated. Level of terrorist operation preparedness is less than 1. Select an action. Nope. Mercenaries, 20,000 fighters. Jihadist Caliphate. Let's check them. Level of terrorist operation preparedness. Paul, 2% approval in Canada. Why are you guys asking me what kind of adult content I watch? Jesus. This is a Christian family-friendly channel. Let's go ahead and put this to 4,000 cyber analysts. Maybe you got issues. Where's my emoji? Cybersecurity? Maybe we can upgrade to gold. I don't know. I think upgrading to gold would actually be like a pretty big waste of money because we're already pretty protected that we can actually defend ourselves from the United States. So 924. But that's probably not our defense value. Order spy satellites. Argentina, yeah. Let's order some Argentine spy satellites. Let's go ahead and send that over. I want to buy an Argentinian spy satellite. That's gonna be the best meme I have ever done. Make a freaking highlight about it. 4.76% growth rates. That's going up, so that's good. Agreement negotiation. Oh, come on! This country does not want to wish to sell you arms or sensitive equipment. You are Argentina. You have nothing. Look at yourselves. Look at yourselves. You have you have lower CO2 emissions. I'll give you that. You have lower debt. Okay, their inflation's not as high, but I mean we're higher. We have lower inflation than them. They have we have lower unemployment. We have higher growth. We have a higher GDP share. We have a better climate. We beat you. When they're a federal republic and we're only a federation. I have no idea what the difference... Oh, come on. I just tried that. Why is there a bomb attack in Regina? God, I'm about to lose it.
Good morning.
God. Okay, they want to sell us oranges. Let's go and do that. Oranges... Our sale price is... Oh, they want to purchase. Okay. They want to... Let's go ahead, put this 22, 12, 26. I didn't even think we'd actually get that passed. All right, I'm not gonna do a little rage quit. Aluminum, beef. Come on, I want to sell something that would literally... Ooh. Oh, that's purchase. Chemicals, we can produce... We need to produce 8 million more tons. And what does tow mean? I want to know what tow means. Ooh. We can actually sell them some colza. We have actually a lot of extra colza from us subsidizing the sector. 626, 626, 626, 586. Come on! This game just makes you so mad sometimes. I can loud as much as I damn well please. I have 20 people watching. I can't believe 20 people just heard me scream. Let's go ahead and put this at 310. I don't want to purchase, I want to sell. God, that always confuses me. A ton of oil equivalent is a unit of energy defined as the amount of energy released by burning 1 ton of crude oil. Thank you, Philip. 2 people just left because I yelled. If you guys are actually watching this, like, please leave a like so I can actually scream more. Oh, wow, we actually already have 15 people that have already liked it. Thank you guys so much. He's that Xbox kid. Alright, let's see what other contract we can actually get. Can we sell silver? No, we can't. No, we can't. Wood? Yeah, we can. Ooh. Oh, that's... I think... Okay, we're not going to be able to do that, but we will be able to get that. That made no sense. 129. 174. 174. 161. 161. 156. 156. 146. So that's going to be under our sale price. That's... Let's sell them more. 130 million tons of wood. That's about $20 billion. $146 per ton. It's approximately 42 gigajoules, or 11,600 kilowatt hours. My throat actually hurts from yelling earlier. Okay, so we got that. So that's actually going to help our primary sector recover. And pharmaceuticals, no, they have enough. Wow, they actually have a surplus of pharmaceuticals. I guess that's what happens whenever you wait a couple of years. Utility vehicle construction, they already have a lot of utility vehicles. We can sell... Okay, so this is going to be a part of uranium. So wine, no. You mean louding. What does louding mean? Shut up. Let's see. Gold, no. Fuel, no. Oh, wait, electrical materials. Can't even sell them electrical materials. I can sell them iron. 3 million tons of iron. PG louds all the time as I hate his mic. Oh man, I just got so mad. Whatever. I'm ending this meeting. Cutting ties with the United States. That's all. Oh, come on. There was a terrorist attack. Do you have too much sugar? I haven't even eaten anything all day. Minister for Education threatens our course of action. Who was that? I need to fire him. Okay, that's the Minister for Labor. You have an 83% approval rating, just like mine. Mike's for speaking, not eating. Or breaking. Very corruptible character. We could fire her. Let's go ahead and disassociate ourselves from her. Labor. 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 Where's labor? Where's labor? There you are. Disassociate yourself. This is going to create a little bit of instability because everyone hates an unstable government. Statements in the press, maybe they didn't like what I did. No. No. Man, I really need to watch some adult content. Same. Let's go ahead and build 5 more solar power plants. Let's go ahead and build these in southern Quebec. Can you stop talking about stuff like that in my live stream? Geothermal. Well, I've been having a tard fit so much that like my chair actually lowered. All right, that's enough for there. So, energy. We're going to be producing, I think my goal is actually to have 40 or 50% of my energy coming from solar. Since that is actually possible, especially as a... Ooh, let's actually join the U.S. space research. That was to Phobos. So, of course, they're going to partially fund it. So let's go ahead and give it all the funding. $200 million max funding proposal. That's why we need to make our own space program instead of having our own. Inflation, 1.37%. Yay! Budget. Debt reimbursement, $19.3 billion. Ha! We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's look at farming, since I think we already just signed a trade contract with them. Yay, it's gone up! Ah! What was that recent contract that we literally just signed not a minute ago? That was wood. Ooh, include Russia in the G7. Please, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to vote yes. Maybe we should call another election. Just a snap election. This is the littest stream I've ever been to. Same. Japan discovers a RFDI chip. I have no... okay. So they discover stuff, and I can't even discover anything whenever I barely even have anything researched. That is so unfair that I cannot even believe. I can't even do it because it's so expensive. Why does it have to be so expensive? That's... God. ICT, cybersecurity, God, $5.6 billion. Let's just go ahead and throw it all in. 0.02% deficit, excess, whatever. I'm not going to call another election because I'm just going to lose. I don't even know where Djibouti is. Like, what's Djibouti? PG's reverting back. Shut up. Just makes me so angry. Confidential information on the United States. I have proof that the United States government secretly finances a Vietnam Democratic Action terrorists which attacked Vietnam. I really wondered whenever it had the name in the front of it, and then the oldest person in the country dies. PG, we know you like that booty. I like your booty. What are you talking about? Answer received. You have been denied. God damn it! Literally fund their entire freaking space program and they can't even accept it.
I'd like to congratulate you in person for your popularity.
I don't care about my popularity. 95%. 1,473 days till the next election. I'm done. Just done. It's terrible. Just keep getting denied. Just having a mental breakdown. It's like my entire life. At least I have a 1.35% inflation rate. I want to die. Just end it all. Where's the resign button? Where's the resign button? I just want to die. I don't even know. It's all just questioning life. At least my industry GDP is recovering nicely, you know. $14 billion trade balance. I told you 2012 was the end. Call election? No! I'm not going to call an election. Potential dismantlement. Alright, guys. Almost. Wow, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. So, guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I am actually going to make a... I'm actually going to make a highlight reel of me having my little tard fit. But, guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and make another Canada... Hey guys, Election Gaming here. I'm going to go ahead and make another Canada playthrough soon. I actually do enjoy doing these live streams. If you guys have any ideas for what other country I should actually make a series out of live stream series off of, go ahead and put that suggestion in the live stream or in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 1,400 subscribers in this very live stream. I've actually had that entire thing pulled up. That's the entire live stream, basically. And so, guys, if you guys like this, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. And, guys, I will see you guys in the next Canada playthrough. And have a great day. I'll see you guys there. And go ahead and join the Discords that I actually have listed in the description. I am actually going to go ahead, and that's actually not my Discord. But I'm actually going to do this right now. I'm actually going to post it in the chat. So guys, if you guys want to join, go ahead and join that official Politics Gaming Discord that I have listed. Someone unsubscribed while I was doing all this and having my little tard fit. But if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, take care, and I'll see you guys there.